He'll be coming out of the black corner. And he's from New Palestine. Ladies and gentlemen, Indianapolis, Indiana's own Chad Red. Chad Red currently ranked #1 in the nation. And it's come down to this. Also, coming out of the green corner, he's ranked #2 in the nation. He is from Greater Latrobe High School in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. #12, pound for pound. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for Luke Pletcher. Chad, you ready to go? Luke, you ready to go? Snake Pit, our final match of the evening. Are you ready?
All right, here we go. Final match of the evening, a 132-pound final, if you'll call it that. It's going to be Chad Red taking on Luke Pletcher. Luke Pletcher in the green ankle band. Red, no ankle band.
Ankle bandless, as this is a rematch from the Flow National Finals. Red was a winner by pin, but I tell you what, Pletcher looked amazing that entire match up until that point. Looked like he could more than wrestle with Red. So just because the last match ended in kind of a lopsided fashion, don't be surprised. As we've seen Luke Pletcher, he can wrestle these guys, and he took out Yanni D earlier. Now he's gonna look to, maybe he's the underdog again, but that doesn't seem to bother Luke Pletcher. Collar and finger fight early here from Luke Pletcher. Looking over Ty Shrug. He's been great. That's how he was able to score, I think, 2 takedowns against Yanni D. So that's a position that Red has to be aware of. Inside control.
And of course, this going to determine the #1 132-pound wrestler in the land. Both of these guys wrestled the first 2 matches of the night. Both won. Chad Red over Taylor Lamont. As you said, Luke Pletcher over Yanni Diakmahalis. In a stacked 132-pound weight class. And a super exciting match between Pletcher and Yanni.
And this is a matchup we could see for years to come, as both these guys committed to Big Ten schools. Red to Nebraska, Pletcher to Ohio State. If they stay in the same weight class at college, which is possible, they'll both spend some time at 33. Don't be surprised if this isn't the last time we see these two butt heads.
I'll take it.
Yeah, indeed.
20 seconds to go here in the first. No score. Both guys kind of feeling each other out. And you gotta wonder, you know, how much, if at all, will that first. Ooh, look at that. Nice job. Luke Pletcher, quick here. Great job snatching. They go out of bounds, and he's gonna earn the takedown, but out of bounds, so no points. Had control as they went out of bounds, I guess you could say. He didn't actually earn the takedown.
Wow,
and we'll take it
great attack.
To our first toss at who's #1.
Okay.
And we're got start of the second period. Wow, big lift and return for Chad Red. Gets Luke Pletcher flat on the mat. Pletcher builds his base. Red throws a leg in on the right side. Again.
Red's got that boot in. He wants him to step up.
And he did step up for just for a second. He's got to beware. And Pletcher to his feet, double leg, brings him back to the mat. Is Chad Red. Now Luke Pletcher kicks away, earns that first point of the bout, goes up 1-0, 30 seconds into period #2.
Good job by Pletcher, hustling underneath. It looked like he was going to get away for a moment and got put down, but continued to stay persistent, get the escape. And Pletcher bringing Red to the edge quite frequently here, and it was the edge that kind of saved Chad Red. Nice head inside single. Rubber knee from Pletcher.
Super rubber knee.
Woo. And that was a little knee protection there from Luke Pletcher, from the official for Luke Pletcher. Put his knee in a bad situation there. something we've seen these PA guys do time and time again. They can put themselves in that funky position and you know, come out unscathed.
Under a minute to go now, period number 2. Luke Pletcher with the 1-0 lead. 45 to go.
Yeah, overtime for Pletcher. And he's probably gonna look to set up that overtime shrug. He's got Red to the edge again.
Been a fantastic evening of wrestling
man.
here at Lehigh.
Incredible.
Who's number 1? The 3rd annual, the brainchild of Willie Saylor. As they scrap on this beautiful Easy Flex mat. Who's number 1, brought to us by Adidas Wrestling. Appreciate everyone's support as we look in. 10 seconds to go in the second period. And Chad
what
Red,
is that?
he's like, I don't know what you call that.
The jackhammer.
The jackhammer.
Oh,
But
and he
right
pulls
to
it. Nothing.
Oh, the toes were so close to being in bounds. Chad Red looked up, eyes got huge. Did you see his look on his face? Was like, no, you didn't.
Wow. So the jackhammer collar tie to the slide by.
Right.
Not the most conventional setup, but whatever works. He almost had the 2.
Third period of action, Luke Pletcher on top. He's gonna let Chad Red go 1-1 after the escape and back
There
to
he's
the
doing it again.
jackhammer. And now Luke Pletcher runs the high single.
Wow.
And Chad Red's gonna dive underneath, catches the leg, rolls it through. Pletcher now has a leg where hip to hip. Both guys have an ankle. Red with the leg in bounds. Pletcher, it's
Wow.
both guys with the leg over hip. We're gonna go up on 1 foot. Both guys hopping. Red, excuse me.
Crazy.
50-50 position. What's gonna happen here?
The double
round and
single.
round they go. Nothing here. Then the referee's gonna stop it. Those knees got a little bit tangled up. Didn't like the way they were looking. And the fans loving it.
Unbelievable.
Applauding the effort of both of these guys.
Unbelievable. Man, it was a great, and I feel like Pletcher, he made an adjustment to the jackhammer collar, gets to that single leg after Red a little too aggressive, but Red with a great roll through.
And I've seen that, you know, we've seen that several times now with Luke Pletcher. He's able to, when somebody pressures in, to slide him by or something like that. He's changing levels and snatching that single like he did in the first match as well against Yanni. When Yanni tried to pass him by, he just releases, changes levels, and is in on the leg. Now it's
Nice
up,
dunk.
attempt, and Pletcher's in. Jack the
2.
toes. Oh, wow. I thought it was 2.
in.
But you know what?
The
Chad
toe
Red
was
had the
in.
close one over here.
Sure.
Could be a makeup call.
Wow. That was 2. I'm going to say it right now.
I thought it was 2.
That was 2 all day. But Red got away, or Red gets away with one here. Pletcher might have gotten away with one earlier. And man, I tell you what, that was as close as it gets. I can't wait to watch it again. As Pletcher takes him to the edge. Man, you're that close from really putting yourself in position to win.
21 on the clock. We head back to the center.
Can you say you make the call?
You make the call. Under 20.
Pletcher's been probably the more offensive wrestler. I feel like he's been able to get to attacks a little bit more, but for his efforts, it's still knotted at 1. As he takes Red to the edge again, he's gonna make him have to work back in.
And here we go.
So
Fitting that our main event comes into overtime.
3 minute. So here we go, overtime, 3-minute sudden victory. Takedown wins, any point's gonna win it. If they get through this 3 minutes, then we go into our push-out rule. There's a shot, nice re-attack!
Luke Pletcher in the leg, Chad Red sits the corner. Chad Red now through the cross. Pletcher's gonna roll out of bounds. We're still wrestling here. Great scramble between these two. And again, Chad Red sits over the top, blocks through the crotch. Pletcher underneath has a control of the ankle, trying to lift it and get height. And
He's got to stalemate this, I think. I don't know if they're going to improve, but now as I say that, Pletcher getting height here.
Pletcher has height. Could he?
Can he turn
Which way
in?
you gonna go? Which way you gonna go? It's a dicey situation here. Over on the edge, Pletcher clears the hand.
Oh, I've never seen anything
And
like
Luke
this.
Pletcher hanging on. Wow. And this is like a scramble that's taking slow pace here. Watch the back. The back is all kinds of bone. Pletcher hanging on.
Can Pletcher improve? Can he get a...
And they're going to potentially dangerous that. I understand it looked like a rainbow backwards for the back of Luke Pletcher. His back's going to hurt tomorrow, I promise you that. But he gutted it out, hung on. Phenomenal scramble over on the far side by both guys. Just under 2 minutes to go in our first overtime period. And I tell you, these two have given the crowd something to cheer about on more than one occasion in this match.
Did you see Pletcher look for that duck again? That's how he almost had that takedown on the edge. Debatably did. 90 seconds to go here. Still plenty of time to work for a takedown. As once again, Pletcher bringing Red to the edge of the mat. Oh,
and again, there's what I'm talking about. Luke Pletcher comes forward and snatches the single leg as soon as he releases pressure. Chad Red, again, he's done this several times, will dive underneath, and we're back into a similar scramble that we saw earlier. And now Red's gonna try to come out. He's got the foot caught there. Chad Red needs to bring that back. He's got the chin. And again, they're gonna go stalemate.
And look, yeah, but crazy, crazy, crazy.
Wild scrambles here, wild scrambles.
Pletcher's gotta hide that ankle once he gets in deep. He's got in deep 2-3 times. But the roll through of Red is really getting him in some dicey situations. Maybe head outside is going to be the way to go for Luke Pletcher here. Let's see if he makes an adjustment. Head inside, Red seems really comfortable. As this, I believe, could be the rubber match between these two. They hit twice at Flow Nationals. Pletcher winning the first one, Red winning, of course, the final not that long ago.
37 on the clock now, 1-1. Sudden victory, overtime period. Scoring opportunities for both gentlemen more than once.
It's crazy that there's only been 2 points put on the board. So many flurries, so many near points. Oh, wow, and there. Gets him to the edge once more, 18 seconds. We're almost approaching that push out time, a time that I think is gonna probably favor Luke Pletcher. At least it's favored him thus far in the match. And they're looking re-attack. Off of Red's shot is Pletcher, can't get it, 10 seconds to go.
Whew. And how interesting would it be if the first time we see a push-outs in the final overtime of the final match?
Right, crazy. So here we go. 2 push-outs win it here in addition to the regular sudden victory rules for this 3-minute period. If
3 minutes on the clock.
If I'm Pletcher, I'm trying to take ground here. I've been able to do it for the majority of the match, but could that be a tactic to an extent from Red, knowing he can go to the edge a little bit more in the earlier periods, but now he's going to make adjustments. So far he has, as Pletcher unable to bring him to the center or bring him to the edge at least 20 seconds in.
Crowd getting into this. They understand what's going on here. 25 seconds down.
Over-under position here. I haven't seen this yet today from these two, and now they break free. 2:25 to go in this overtime period.
Collar for Red, over collar for Pletcher. Pletcher slowly inching him forward, but they move right back to the center. 2:15 to go. Re-attack.
Here comes the roll.
And Pletcher in on the leg, and again, Red's gonna sit in the corner, try to pass that shoulder. Luke Pletcher trying to keep that shoulder buried. They're gonna roll through.
Same thing.
Pletcher. Red's got the leg now. Pletcher drives, catches the leg, pulls him on top of himself. Still no control. Chad Red in position to score here. Luke Pletcher hanging on the leg.
Look at the face
right
here.
in the face. Pletcher sitting there taking it. As long as he can hold on to this foot, I think he'll be okay.
What a fight from Luke Pletcher. It's not out of the woods yet, but I don't know if Red's going to be able to improve here.
These guys have guts, and Luke Pletcher, if he can get hit down, facing hips to the mat,
Now
he's all right.
building.
Now he's coming out the back door. Pletcher over the top. Flying crazy scramble. Oh, nothing. Oh my goodness.
I can't believe it, Bader.
I don't think either of these guys can believe it. They both look at each other like, give me a break.
I can't believe it.
Pletcher slowly inching him towards the edge. Chad Red, though, understanding the situation, keeps himself circled in towards the center.
And I mentioned Pletcher maybe should go head outside. And He does, and then we see Red so good. He sits in the corner. He's good. Head inside, head outside. Another shot from Pletcher. Get in this over-under position once more.
Wow.
52 seconds. No step outs.
Not even close. And now
And
Pletcher
is that in the back of Pletcher's mind here? Of course, he has to get 2.
Red taking him towards the edge.
Is it tough as a competitor to just shift your mind around a completely different rule set as you come into the second period? So far, they've adjusted well. Another
And
shot.
Pletcher in on the leg. And Darby, he's going to fall. Oh my gosh! Over and over, we've seen this, the same scramble. And now it's Chad Red coming out the back door. Luke
And Red
Pletcher
looking really comfortable here.
locked through the
16
crotch.
seconds. And if you're Luke Pletcher, you just want to hang on. Oh, got to be careful if you're Luke here.
Luke's going to hang on to that leg, everything he can do. And that's going to do it. No?
No?
Now it is. Takedown, Chad Red.
Wow.
With 3 seconds to go in the second overtime period, and he does it again. He beat him at Flow Nationals, and he wins once more. Chad Red, your victor in an amazing main event. We're going to kick it over to our announcer.
What? No. Chad Red holding on to the #1 ranking there in a crazy matchup. You basically scrambled for 13 and a half minutes there. How did you stay so composed in those awkward positions?
I stayed so composed because FloWrestling made me wrestle for 2 matches, round robin bracket. They didn't think I could get the job done. My dad thought I could do it. My coaches, my teammates, shout out New Pal, shout out Red Cobra, everybody, thank you.
Hey, how does it feel right now to have gone through the gauntlet today and held on to this ranking?
It feels good, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's just another number by my side. I still gotta wrestle hard. Nobody's gonna lay down for me just because I'm #1. I gotta keep working. I'm not the best yet. I can't beat my father. I got the best coach out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your #1 ranked wrestler, Chad Red.